The cameras were set, lights bright, and everyone expected another messy day on Love and Hip Hop. But what happened shocked the whole set. The crew scrambled, the cast froze, and fans started buzzing as soon as whispers hit the blogs. Filming had shut down after a confrontation got too real. People on set say Mendeecees, usually calm and careful, finally hit his limit when his wife Yandy got pulled into the fire. Voices rose. Accusations flew. Security moved closer. Some claim it was Sierra's non-stop shade that lit the fuse. Others swear producers stirred the pot on purpose because the tension had been building for weeks. Whatever the reason, it didn't feel like a regular TV moment anymore. It felt personal. The question fans keep asking, how did it spiral this far and what does it mean for the show? The truth is, it started long before the explosion. The signs were their quiet whispers, slick captions, little digs hidden under polite smiles. The cast felt it in the room. Even the producers who love chaos didn't see the size of this firestorm coming. That morning, the crew expected sparks. Instead, they got a blaze that stopped everything. Mendeecees, known for playing it cool, was carrying more than he showed trying to protect his family, while rumors grew louder. Yandy kept her chin up online, posting calm quotes and family pictures, like nothing touched her. But people who really watch her noticed the cracks, how her eyes stayed on her phone after a cryptic post went viral. How her tone changed when her name got dragged. Sierra played it different. She doesn't back down. She leaned into the whispers, posted suggestive comments, and hinted that the perfect family wasn't so perfect. Fans did the rest, breaking down emojis, captions, and side eyes until the story trended overnight. The first big shift came at a group dinner. Laughter and drinks died the second Sierra made a slick comment about loyalty. Yandy tried to brush it off, but the damage was done. Mendeecees sat tight, jaw locked, silence heavy. By the next day, social media exploded again. Sierra liked a post suggesting a certain couple were faking their happiness. No names, everyone knew who it meant. Yandy answered with a polished family photo and a caption about love and loyalty. It should have ended. It didn't. Insiders say the engagement numbers jumped, and producers leaned in. They planned scenes that forced Yandy, Sierra, and Mendeecees into the same space. It looked like good TV on paper. In real life, it was a risk. When filming resumed, the air felt tight. Crew members whispered about security. Some castmates exchanged nervous looks. Sierra walked in with that confident smirk, scrolling like nothing touched her. Yandy came composed, but her smile was stiff. Mendeecees arrived quiet, but his presence changed the room. He wasn't even supposed to be the center of that shine, but the way he protects his family wouldn't let him sit back. Action. A producer asked about tensions. Sierra didn't wait. She talked about people pretending for cameras. The room went cold. Yandy answered calm and firm, "Say what you mean." That's when the line was crossed. Sierra leaned in and called Yandy manipulative, acting like a victim while cutting people behind the scenes. Gasps. Eyes turned to Mendeecees. He shifted, voice low and even. He told Sierra to stop disrespecting his wife. The calm man stepped into the fire, and the whole room felt it. Sierra laughed. She said if he knew everything, he wouldn't be so quick to defend Yandy. That little suggestion sent a shock through the set. Doubt, curiosity, heat. Yandy's composure cracked. She snapped back, accusing Sierra of chasing clout and breaking families for attention. Sierra stood up. She said she had receipts. Phones slid under tables. Crew tensed. Some cast whispered, some leaned in. Mendeecees stood slowly, taller than the noise, and told Sierra to back down. He stayed controlled, but the anger was clear. Sierra kept pressing, hinting at side conversations and hidden secrets the world should know. Producers hesitated, cut now or let it roll. Yandy shook with anger and shouted that Sierra was lying and jealous. The room broke into chaos, people yelling to calm down, others pushing forward to catch the moment. Security edged closer. Mendeecees didn't move back. He pointed and told Sierra that tearing families apart for attention was evil, and the words hit hard. Sierra smirked and threw one line that echoed across the set. If the truth breaks your family, maybe it wasn't that strong. Everything shattered. Yandy lunged and had to be held back. Security stepped in front of Mendeecees as he pushed forward. The set dissolved, shouting, chairs scraping, drinks spilling, producers yelling cut, while cameras kept capturing. When the dust settled, the damage was obvious. Security held Mendeecees back. Sierra stood firm, wearing that same smirk. Yandy shouted through tears that Sierra wanted to destroy her home. Sierra yelled that the truth always comes out. The cast stared, some horrified, some speechless. The call finally came. Shut it down, cameras off, lights down, filming stopped, and, still, the story was only beginning. Backstage was a storm, whispers, pacing, and sharp voices. Security guarded exits. Producers huddled, split in two. Some said the footage should never air, others said it would dominate headlines for weeks. Yandy sat in a corner with her face in her hands while friends tried to calm her. Her phone wouldn't stop messages from cast, fans, even her kids, who had already seen shaky clips leaking online. The leaks spread fast. Titles popped up, filming shut down after heated fight. Comments piled in by the minute. Sierra jumped on Instagram Live with smudged makeup and a stone face. "I didn't even say half of what I know," she told thousands watching. "They want me again. I've got receipts." The comments split, some cheering, others accusing her of dragging a family for views. Outside, Mendeecees paced with his chest still tight. Security watched, careful. Friends told him to breathe, but his voice stayed rough. "She keeps smearing my wife. I won't let that stand." Yandy came out with wet cheeks and begged him to stop. "Every time you snap, it makes me look guilty," she whispered, clutching his arm. He softened, but the storm didn't leave his eyes. The cast split into sides. Rashida told a crew member she had never seen it go this far. Someone else muttered that if this ever aired, someone's career could end. Meanwhile, the internet did what it does: load nothing down. Reaction channels uploaded breakdowns. Podcasts rushed emergency episodes. People replayed the exact second Mendeecees stood up, the moment Yandy cracked, and the smirk Sierra wore when she dropped her line by morning. It was everywhere. Headlines read, "Production halts after explosive clash and Sierra hints Yandy has secrets." Fan pages posted memes. Hashtags trended side by side. Hashtag Team Yandy Y. Hashtag Team Sierra. Hashtag Protect Mendeecees. The audience split right down the middle. Yandy supporters flooded her comments with love, calling her strong and loyal. Others asked why she sounded defensive if there was nothing to hide. Sierra's followers told her to drop the receipts, while critics called her a clout. Sierra doubled down with a selfie captioned, "The truth always comes out." That one post added gasoline to the fire. Inside the production office, an emergency meeting turned tense. The showrunner laid it out: "We bury this and get called out for protecting Yandy, or we air it and risk the network." Legal warned about lawsuits. Marketing argued the buzz was once in a season. No one wanted the final call. But the genie was out. Clips were already online. Silence would only make it louder. The fallout spread past TV. Brands connected to Yandy and Mendeecees contacted their teams. If the rumors didn't die, partnerships might. Yandy, who built her image on poise and business, feared years of work could fall apart in days. Mendeecees, quieter online, fought his own battle, convinced that anything he said would be twisted. Sierra rode the wave. Her following shot up. Interview requests flooded in. She leaned into the truth-teller role and told anyone listening she wasn't scared of contracts or lawyers. Then came a new twist. A blurry screenshot from a private cast group chat started circulating. It mentioned bringing down the empire and tagged Sierra. Real or fake? No one knew. Fans split against them, saw a secret alliance against Yandy and Mendeecees. Others thought it was a planted distraction. Yandy called it dangerous lies in a polished story. Mendeecees stayed silent. Sierra fanned the flames, liking posts, dropping laughing emojis, saying nothing and everything at once. The network grew nervous. Leaked memos talked about banning phones on set, doubling security, and sending social posts through PR before going live. Fans pushed back. If you polish the chaos, it won't feel real. Others said safety had to come first. Lawyers circled. Blogs claimed Sierra had been warned about defamation if she couldn't back up her claims. Other reports said Mendeecees could face penalties for threatening another cast member on camera. Whether true or not, the idea of courtroom drama made the story even bigger. Behind the screens, the toll was heavy. Insiders said trolls tagged Yandy's kids. That was her breaking point. "Come for me if you want," she told a friend, "but leave my children out of it." Mendeecees felt guilty that his outburst made things worse. And Sierra, even while acting unbothered, told close friends the pressure was getting to her. She scrolled through comments all night. Praise and hate mixed together. Alliances inside the cast shifted. Some stood by Yandy, saying family is off. Others whispered that Sierra only said what people were afraid to say. Off-camera arguments got ugly, accusations of feeding blogs, playing both sides, and pretending to be neutral while stirring the pot. Producers tried to regain control with a redemption arc. It went nowhere. Mendeecees refused to sit in a room with Sierra unless she agreed not to mention his wife. Yandy said she'd walk if anyone brought up her children. Sierra, boosted by new followers, laughed at the idea of being silenced. If they want me quiet, they can cut the check. Then came another rumor, a spin-off for Sierra as a truth-teller. Fans exploded. Some called it rewarding toxicity, others said it would be must-watch TV, whether real or not. It showed how big the moment had become. Through all of this, producers kept quiet. That silence made the noise louder. Some fans believed they were saving the footage for a reunion. Others thought the show might not survive. And that's the heart of it. Love and hip-hop always lived on drama. But this was different. This crossed into real-life families, brands, contracts, and reputations. The franchise felt unstable. The audience was more than entertained. They were involved, studying body language, rewinding clips, judging every word. One fact is clear: this confrontation changed everything. Fans won't see the cast the same way. Producers don't have full control anymore, and the world is watching. What happens next? Do producers dare to put Mendeecees, Yandy, and Sierra back in the same room? Or did this go too far to fix? Should Sierra drop what she claims she has? Is she chasing the spotlight? Was Mendeecees right to explode to protect his wife, or did he walk into a trap? Is Yandy still the unshakable queen, or did this expose real cracks? Tell us whose side you're on and what the network should do. If you want every twist and leak as it drops, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. The next chapter could flip everything.